What's up, guys? Merch by Amazon April 2017 sales update, and we're going to go through some Merch by Amazon news as well. I think this video is probably going to help some of the newbies, especially the ones that just got accepted. So we're going to be talking about that too. A lot of people last Saturday got accepted into the program. And a lot of these people have been waiting for quite a while. I'm talking about like 8 to 12 months. But as long as you're in, that's half the battle, and I do have to congratulate you on getting in. Let's start off with the numbers. April 2017. I don't like to make these videos until I actually do get paid out. So we're going to talk about this, and then Wednesday's video will also be a live video about Merch by Amazon. So I like to mix those in with the eBay talk and the Ross Finds talk and all that. So look forward to that Wednesday's video. We go live 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. All right, let's get into this. Before I start, if you haven't gone on our Merch by Amazon podcast, me and Yang talk about something brand new every single week about Merch by Amazon, something that will help you in your Merch by Amazon business. A lot of content, a lot of value. We've had 40, 45 plus 5-star reviews. We also have a private Facebook group, Merch Minds, if you guys can join that. Absolutely free, nothing. We don't charge anything for the podcast or our group. So try to get in there. You can also ask us questions. You can tag us on anything and ask anybody else any questions, Merch by Amazon related. And everybody's really, really cool in the group. And I'm really, really happy to see that. I think we have like 2,700 members or something like that. So I don't know, it's growing. But iTunes, Libsyn, Stitcher, and of course our Facebook group, Merch Minds. They want to get on that. All right, so let me get into the numbers. So maybe before we get to year to date, let's get into the actual April 2017 numbers. So $4,536.46. This went down a lot compared to the March 2017. So how much is that? Roughly about 700 something bucks probably that it went down. So didn't make progress that month of April. And May was really up and down too. Like I had a really, really good days of like 30, 40 plus sales, and then really, really bad days of bad days compared to how much I'm used to seeing and everything that's going on. I think one of the days I had like 16 sales. It was really low. Another one of like 20 sales. It's been up and down, but honestly, I think that the month of May has actually been better than the month of April, but we did take a step back in April. So I'm really going to have to step up my game for the month of June. And even right now, the month of June has been a little bit slower. I think a lot of the Father's Day t-shirts, that stuff's starting to pick up. But compared to what I've made also in the past, you can clearly see here in 2016, at least 4 straight months of 5,000 plus royalties, some of them in the 6,000. So yeah, this year has been a little bit slower compared to the mid-range last year, but it is what it is, and I just gotta keep on working at it, keep plugging away, new t-shirts, come up with new ideas, promotion. We talked about AMS, so we'll be talking a little bit about that too today. Not a whole lot, still trying to step up my game in that as well and learn more about it. And just in general, Merch by Amazon is still very, very new, less than 2 years old, and they're making different changes here and there. A lot of news updates, which I will cover, I will talk about in this video. So that's what we're talking about for April 2017. And if you wanted to see my overall numbers, it's kind of crazy because at one point last year, I think I had like over 300 something products sold. It's gone down a lot. Right now it's at 195. Usually I finish the day at like 200 to 210 range. So let's see what happens there. I don't know what's going on, why it's not loading. I tried refreshing it and there you go. Okay, so There it is, a little bit over 1,900 products live. There's submissions for the day. I did 3 a little bit earlier, and I got a lot more work to do today. 8,000 tier, that hasn't changed because I haven't gone anywhere near that. But estimated royalties at a little bit over 1,000. So when the day probably finishes, more than likely, maybe I'll get to around 1050, maybe 1100. So it's still kind of behind on what we were kind of seeing in the past, but still nothing to complain about if making over 4,000 a month on t-shirt designs. So that's where we're at as far as our numbers go. And no fabrication here about me trying to brag about numbers and dominating, because you can clearly see here I did lose money and it's been up and down, and that's just the journey of Merch by Amazon, and everything can't be all fluffy for you guys and show you guys awesome numbers every single month. That's why I kind of like doing these, because at least I can show you guys if I'm making money, losing money, what's going on in the world of merch, what type of updates we should be talking about, and news with Merch by Amazon, because they're changing things to their terms. It seems like maybe every month and a half or so, and they're going to keep doing that, making changes, making the platform better. And it's not like FBA and eBay, where things you kind of already know, things kind of expected. They're still making a lot of changes to this platform. So that just comes with the territory in year number 2. And let's get back into the slide. Okay, so year to date, as far as not sales, but actual profit goes, payouts, a little bit less than 20,000 for the 4 months combined, January, February, March, and April. Okay, so let's talk about merch news. And this came out last month on the 15th. They're talking about copycats. All right, so in order to help you protect your intellectual property, we have launched improvements to copycat design detection. Please review the criteria for copycat detection, as well as our newly updated policy guidelines during the next 30 days, which was the 15th of May. So it looks like we're about less than 2 weeks away from them taking down some other designs. We invite all content creators to review their listings and remove infringing designs. After 30 days, which is coming up very soon, like I said, less than 2 weeks, failure to comply with our policies will result in the suspension and or termination of your Merch by Amazon account. So some people have gotten emails, I think maybe like a week after this was posted, on certain designs. I don't know if they're kind of like warnings or something about designs, but they really want everybody to just go through their account and take designs down that they feel may be infringing. You might as well also double check on your trademark and copyright wording and titles and things like that while you're at it, just to make sure you are 100% safe. So talking about copycats, this is why I like doing the videos, because at least on the podcast you only hear my voice, but here in the videos I can actually show you guys different examples and stuff. So I talked about this example in the Merch Minds Facebook group, and as soon as it loads, which I don't know what happened here, maybe I gotta refresh, which is Legends Are Born in May. That's the shirt we're going to be talking about. So we enter this in. So the first 2 that come out these t-shirts are Merch by Amazon t-shirts. You can tell by the white little tag here. And very good ranking, I might add. 123,000 and 169,000 in clothing. So very good there. You keep going down, and there's still another one that looks just like the other one. Some of them are different. This one looks very similar as well. This one does look obviously very different in their design. Keep going down. We have Kings Are Born in May. This one does look a little bit different. Very similar as far as like that different texture, rugged looking text on there. Very similar. And a couple of other ones here. So, but I do want to talk about like those first ones with that 4th design. So these 2, Legends Are Born in May t-shirt. This one says a vintage shirt, grunge effect, gift. These two look very, very similar. Go down again, the fifth one, and this one looks very, very similar. I don't know. This one might be part of them. Maybe they're just trying to do a white T-shirt with the darker graphics. I don't know. I haven't clicked on who's selling these or not, but that's something I'm pretty sure that they're. When I read the terms, the way I understood it is just something that looks very, very similar design wise, even certain, probably even just like fonts and stuff that look very, very similar, copycats. There's some that do pixel by pixel, which a lot of people have had problems with since merch started. But they even had, I guess, like a certain, what was the word that they used? Design elements is what they use in the terms that look very, very similar to other t-shirts. So they're going to be looking at that. To me, I think these look too similar, as well as the other one here. I do think this one looks obviously different, totally different font. This one looks different as well. I think this one is very close, but I don't know what Amazon's final call is when it comes to copycats. So we're gonna find out in less than 2 weeks, and I don't think anybody should be scared. I would just double check, go through your t-shirts, but just be aware of what they're doing, and trust me, they're just trying to make the platform better. So just going through these. We're going to talk about this Legends Are Born in May also in our next news. Why can't I scroll up? You see, I was going too fast and now things got stuck. Okay, maybe slowing down. Trying to do something. Okay. They're going to the next tab. Wait. Okay, here we go. We talked about copycats. Now, the next merch news I do want to talk about. So 4 days after that, they also updated the frequently asked questions regarding inactive accounts. So if you remember, if you were not active in a certain time period, they just started to terminate accounts, period. But the good thing is now we do have a final, I don't know, a certain amount of days and stuff that we can actually relate to. So if you do get accepted and you have not submitted your first product within 120 days of receiving your invitation approval email, it will be deactivated. So at least we know now you have 120 days to get your design up. A lot of people waited way longer. They're like, oh man, I'll get my design up right now. I'll get it up soon. I have some ideas going. At least now you know you have 120 days to submit something or it's deactivated. But trust me, if you've waited this long to get into merch by Amazon, submit as soon as you can. Take advantage of this. Just getting accepted is half the battle, and a lot of people that I know waited a long time to get in. So why wouldn't you want to submit those first 10 designs? I don't understand. But there, at least they're letting you know 120 days. Now, a couple of days ago, another new update to their terms and everything. To make it easier for your customers to evaluate and purchase your products, we are applying a 256 character count for key product feature bullets. This count will apply to edited and new submissions. Existing products will not be unaffected. So let me see. Let me go to here. Okay, so this is the Legends Born in May t-shirt. And we talked about this when it came to copycats, some very similar designs. If you want to look at their bullet points, one of the things, part of their terms that they talked about is they did not want keyword stuffing. To me, this is clearly keyword stuffing. We're talking about, see how many times May and t-shirt and birthday come out in these bullet points. So birthday, born in May, t-shirt, May, birthday, birthday gift, May, birthday gift, in May, May again, May birthday. A lot of keyword stuffing. We've seen those same 3 words over and over and over and over again. That's something that Amazon does not want. I don't know how they are enforcing these rules when it comes to keyword stuffing. I've even seen, like, I think Marvel is also like a um, I guess like a company that they work with now that also is doing merch by Amazon shirts. Even some of the Marvel t-shirts have keyword stuffing. So I don't know how well they are enforcing these rules, but they didn't want it as far as like their terms go. They're supposed to be enforcing it. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But this also goes over the key, the letter count, the character count. So we want to copy and paste this. I actually put it in here, lettercount.com. If you guys want to look at this website and test out your own merch by Amazon listings, I put all of those words in here. Count characters came out to 273 characters. So that is over our 256 character count for the bullet points. Now, it says existing products will be unaffected, so you don't have to worry about that, but this will be good for the future ones, and if that's pretty much why I believe they're doing this also, is to get rid of the long bullet points that are taking up a lot of room or unnecessary keywords in there, keyword stuffing. That's pretty much why they're doing this 256 character count. And I agree, I think it's really good. What Amazon likes to do is keep their listing pages very clean. They don't want this. Trust me, I've seen way longer than these bullet points here. They want to keep their listing pages very clean, very concise, easy for the customer to read, easy for the customer to check out, see the price, see the sizes, all of that. They want it to be very easy in one page. So when you have a bunch of stuff going on here that people have to read and go through it, that people just don't want to read all that stuff anyway. So that's pretty much why they decided to do that. And like I said, this whole thing, merch by Amazon, less than 2 years old. They are going to be changing things, updating terms and conditions. So please be aware of that. Okay, let me go back to the little slide thing here. So the next merch news is that people are getting accepted. And I know this is for sure because shout out to Rick and Derek, who both text me on Saturday, was it last Saturday, that they got accepted. And I know for a fact both of them have been waiting for a long time. I think Derek waited maybe 10 months, maybe 12 months to get in, a long time. And then I know Rick waited probably around 8 months or so, maybe even longer. I'm trying to remember when we talked about that, because I remember we talked about it at a garage sale. He's like, man, I haven't gotten in, and I'm trying to remember when he applied, but it has taken a long while. But now a lot of people are getting in, getting accepted, and they wanted to know, where to go from here, what kind of resources. And that's what's good about not only this YouTube channel, other people's YouTube channels, podcast, Facebook groups. Get as much information as you can. But a lot of it has to do with trial and error, trying things out. But I do recommend for you to read the terms and conditions before you submit any t-shirts. I would hate for anybody to get terminated right off the bat or suspended or something because they didn't go through the terms. Let me go down. So this will help. The Merch Minds podcast, me and Young, this is the episode that I wanted to, I talked with Young. I was like, you know what, let's do something for the newbies that just got in, because not only did Rick and Derek, personal friends of mine, get in last Saturday, but I'm just going to assume a lot of other people also got in. And sure enough, in our Facebook group, a lot of people got in, and they were kind of wondering where to go from here. So if that's the case and you are a rookie, a newbie getting in, I think this episode number 34, will help you out. And I can go through these really, really quick, but read the terms and conditions, decide if you want to outsource or design yourself, see what's already selling, doing your proper research, learn how to search for trademarks. That's going to be absolutely crucial in this whole thing and creating t-shirts. Go through the trademark website, uspto.gov, get very familiar with it. That's what's going to help you. Don't fall in love with your first design. Move on to the next. Get out there. Promote in the beginning if you can. Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook. I'm not talking about ads. Just try to get your t-shirt out there. Just try to get some eyes on it. Try to get some attention. That will help you since you only have 10 designs. Just try to get out there a little bit more. Test and observe. Give about 6 weeks to see some results. The only reason why we said 6 weeks is there's a lot of competition, coming into the game, building up. Don't worry, there's still plenty of room to make money, but a lot of people have been getting in, and that's just going to be part of the game too. A lot of people are learning more about it. A lot of people are getting in, 10 tier, 25 tier, getting tiered up. Competition is going to happen, but at least you can try to see some results. Give it some time. Give some of your shirts some time to create some results for you. Number 8, start designing the next 10 designs. You can mix and match. Maybe those first ones didn't do anything for you. Maybe 3 out of the 10 ended up selling well, but the other ones didn't. At least you can throw those in there, mix and match, see what works for you. The goal is to sell 10. Don't worry about sales for your first 10 designs. You just want to tier up. That's the next thing you want to do. And once you do tier up, you can mix in some trendy niches with some holiday niches, some maybe untapped niches you're doing some research on. So we talk about this whole thing, full episode, broken down, about 50 minutes long or something. So if you're out in the gym, you're in the car, maybe you want to listen to something new, there we go, Merch Minds Podcast. This will help you the first 10 tier. All right, so you can email me if you have any questions at any time, hustlerhacks1@gmail.com. Also, at Hustler Hacks on Instagram. And a lot of people have tagged me on their merch success, and I love hearing about your success stories. So please continue tagging me in that. I love hearing everybody's stories and what their progress on merch. And a lot of people have thanked me for a lot of stuff. But if you've been putting in the work, thank yourself too. I'm only out here trying to help other people and do anything I can. But it's you who's putting in the work and really wanting to succeed in Merch by Amazon. So congrats to you. Even if you just got in, congrats because you just got in. Congrats if you're at 10 tier. Congrats if you're at 25 tier. And I applaud you if you're making any type of money right now. It's only going to get better from here. We're still very, very new in this platform. So thanks, guys, for watching this video. Hopefully this video helped you somewhat if you're a rookie, if you're a newbie, and you can go check out those podcasts too. You have some type of direction, some resources out there for you to succeed. Thanks, guys, again, and remember, go out and get it.